Hello everyone. Welcome to the next session of CSAT Weekly. So till now we have discussed question of averages and allegations till the year 2020. And in today's session we will discuss question of averages and allegation topic only from 2019 to 2011. Okay, so from the beginning we will see what has been the pattern of the topic, right? Till now we concluded that in 2024 you had 3 questions. In 23 also, you had 1 question. In 22 also, you had 2 questions. So, on an average, you are getting 2 questions at least every year in the recent trends. So, the trend, see, when you do trend analysis, we usually see for the recent 5-6 years, right? So, from 2020, we can see that every year 2-3 questions have been asked. That means this is the trend that is going on. Whereas, if you want to know the concepts, then we will go to the previous years also. That is why we will also discuss questions from 2019 dating back to 2011, right? So let's move on to the next assignment. That is question of averages and allegations from the year 2019. Firstly, analyzing this also, you have 3 questions of 2019. Then in 2018, there were again 4 questions in this year. Then in 2017, no question was asked. 2016 also, there were again 3 questions. In 2015, after that, directly 2012 is there, in which 1 question is being asked, and then in 2011. So from the very beginning of the examination, questions have been asked from this topic. And although in some years there have been years जहाँ पे एग्जाम में ये टॉपिक को स्किप किया गया है, but it's fine because earlier years में you had a lot of data interpretation, graphs वगैरह. So that was major section of your examination. Now that section is not there that much. You cannot see data interpretation, direct graphs and pie chart question directly asked in your examination. That is why uski jagah there are certain topics that have been introduced and given more weightage, right? Averages is one of those topics. Now let's start with the discussion. So, in the first question, you have average marks of 100 students are given to be 40. It was found later that marks of one student were 53, which were misread as 83. So, when you misread marks as 83, average 40 is given. The corrected mean marks are, they are asking you to find out the correct mean. That is the correct average. Firstly, if you visualize this, I would have some this of 100 students adding marks, ठीक है, plus 83 divided by 100 is equal to 40, right? This would have been what I have done, ठीक है? But 83 गलत है. 83 is wrong. It should have been 53. So, keeping all of this the same, can I also say correct one would have been what? जो भी ये total है, whatever the total is, this whole thing, let's say the total is n, whatever it is, n minus 83 plus 53 divide by 100. If you want to correct it, तो आप क्या करोगे, जो टोटल है उसमें से आप 83 माइनस कर दोगे, 53 ऐड कर दो, ठीक है? Right now I don't know what is the total. From here you can find out, but it is of no use to us right now. So what I am doing is basically कितना difference आया, minus 83 plus 53, that means minus 30 by 100 का difference, ठीक है? Which means जो भी आपकी एवरेज थी, एवरेज उसमें कितना डिफरेंस आया, minus 30 by 100. Average was what? Average was 40 minus, it should have been 0.3. So correct average would have been 39.6. 7. ठीक है, जितना भी डिफरेंस आया डिवाइडेड बाय 100. ठीक है, subtract from the average, you will get the correct average. So 39.7, option B will be your answer for this question. Okay, if we see directly only, ठीक है, suppose ये question है, it is given to us, you can see 53 marks are the right one, 83 are the wrong one. That means आपने कितना ऐड कर दिया, you added 83, तो 83 सब्ट्रैक्ट कर दो, 53 ऐड कर दो, डिवाइडेड बाय फॉर हाउ मेनी नंबर्स, 100 नंबर्स, दैट मीन्स -30 बाय 100, दैट मीन्स 0.3 -0.3 -0.3. इनिशियली कितना था, 40 था, 40 में से दिस इज द डिफरेंस, यू सब्ट्रैक्ट दिस 39.7, यू विल गेट एज योर आंसर. एज सिंपल एज दैट, कुछ भी नहीं था इस क्वेश्चन में, नॉट दैट टफ क्वेश्चन. ओके, now moving on to the second question. You have a family has 2 children along with their parents. The average of weights of children and their mother. So let's say weight of children is C. Weight of both the children is C. Average of children plus mother, ठीक है, divided by 3. 3 members are there. There are 2 children, na? ठीक है, is what? 50. That means I can say children, 2 children plus mother is equal to 150. This is the total weight. Till now, I have concluded this. Then, average weight of children and father. That means 2 children plus father divided by 3 is equal to 52 kg. Also, it is given to you if the weight of father is 60 kg. Father ka weight 60 kg is given. So can I say 2 children plus 60 is equal to what? 3 multiply 52, 156. That means weight of 2 children will be what? 96. You have to find weight of mother. Put 96 here in place of children. 96 plus mother is equal to 150. So mother will be what? 150. Subtract 96, you will get what? 54 kg. Option D will be your answer. इतना सिंपल सा क्वेश्चन था. From here you have weight of father, so you can find weight of children. Children का weight यहाँ put कर दो, you can find weight of mother also. ठीक है. Now moving on to the third question of this assignment. You have Sunita cuts a sheet of paper into 3 pieces. Length of first piece is equal to, see, first piece ka length is equal to average of 3 single odd digit prime numbers. Single digit odd prime numbers. Firstly, single digit prime numbers are what? 2, 3, 5, 7. These are single digit prime numbers. Only odd you want. That means you don't want 2. So what is the average of the, what is the length of the first piece? Average of these 3. 3 plus 5 plus 7 divided by 3. 15 divided by 3. Length of first piece is 5 units. Next, length of second piece is equal to that of first plus 1/3 the length of third. Okay. तो सेकेंड पीस का लेंथ कितना है? फर्स्ट 5 प्लस 1/3 लेंथ ऑफ थर्ड पीस. तो थर्ड पीस की लेंथ को लेट्स से लेंथ ऑफ थर्ड पीस इज व्हाट? थर्ड पीस की लेंथ को x मान ली. ठीक है, सो 1/3 ऑफ x. दिस इज द लेंथ ऑफ सेकेंड पीस. लेंथ ऑफ सेकेंड इज इक्वल टू दैट ऑफ फर्स्ट प्लस 1/3 length of third piece. So first that is 5 plus 1/3 length of third piece, उसको x मान लिया. Now third piece is as long as, अच्छा third piece is what? Third piece is as long as other 2 pieces together. So first piece is 5, second piece is what? 5 plus 1 x by 3. ये third piece की length है. First piece plus second piece. This is the length of third piece. Also, I know third piece की length कितनी है? X. Can I say X is equal to 5 plus 5 plus X by 3? This is also true. Now solving this, you will get 2X by 3 is equal to 10. This means X is equal to 15. X 15 आ गया. This means third piece की length कितनी आ गई? 15. अच्छा, second की कितनी आएगी? 5 plus 15 by 3. 5 plus 5. Length of second piece is 10. So what is the length of the three pieces? First piece की length है 5, second की 10, third की 15. Question में क्या पूछा है? The length of original paper. That means original क्या होगा? First plus second plus 15. 5 plus 10 plus 15. You will have 30 units as your answer. ठीक है? Again, very simple question. Only equations you had to solve. ठीक है. So अभी तक we have seen in 2019 there were 3 questions. All 3 of them were doable only. It was not that tough. तीनों ही question were very easy and doable and इतना ज़्यादा level of difficulty नहीं है. ठीक है. So चलो, let's see for 2018. Suppose the average weight of 9 persons is 50 kg. Okay. Average weight of first 5 persons is 45. Average weight of last 5 persons is 55. Then weight of fifth person will be what? देखो, ऐसे क्वेश्चन में क्या होता है? सबसे पहले to understand it, I will just write it like this: A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I. These are 9 people. Okay. Question में क्या है? Weight of first 5, that means A, B, C, D, E. इनका एवरेज है 45. ठीक है. नेक्स्ट एवरेज वेट ऑफ लास्ट 5. लास्ट 5 कौन से हुए? 1 2 3 4 5. दैट मीन्स दिस EFGHI. इनका एवरेज है लास्ट 5 इज 55. You have to find out weight of fifth person. That means you have to find out weight of E. Now you see, अगर A, B, C, D, E का एवरेज 45 है, can I say A plus B plus C plus D plus E is what? 45 multiply by 5. ठीक है. 5 persons का एवरेज इज 45, तो इसका टोटल कितना होगा? 45 multiply 5. Similarly, for the last one, E plus F plus G plus H plus I. This will be what? 55 multiply 5. ठीक है. A से E का सम हुआ 45 multiply 5. E से I का सम है 55 multiply 5. Also you know average weight of all of these. ठीक है. 9 persons is 50 kg. That means इन सबका सम A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I. Sum of all of these, sum of 9 people, average is 50. So 9 multiply 50. इन सबका सम 50 हो जाएगा. अब ये देखो, if from this sum if subtract this also, तो मुझे E की वैल्यू पता चल जाएगी. बिकॉज यहां पे क्या है? लेट्स सी, यू ऐड दीज टू, यू विल गेट व्हाट? A plus B plus C plus D plus E again plus F G H I. ठीक है. इसमें से आप ये वाली माइनस कर दोगे तो A minus A, B minus B, C minus C, D minus, we are subtracting this. ठीक है. लेफ्ट हैंड साइड में D minus D. There are 2 E's. Only one will get cancelled, one will be left. ठीक है. F, G, H, I, all will be gone. Only E will be left. That means on the left side you have E. On the right side you have what? Adding these two. 45 multiply 5 plus 55 multiply 5. And क्या ये वाला इक्वेशन सब्ट्रैक्ट किया था? That means minus 90 multiply 50. From here, can I say this is what? Take out 5 common. 45 plus 55 minus 90. ठीक है. 45 plus 55 100 minus 90 10. ई की वैल्यू क्या आ जाएगी 5 × 10 50. So you had to find out value of E, it is 50. ठीक है. So in case of this question जहां पे you have average of first 5 last 5 एक common है, what you do is adding A B C D E then E F G H I, so you will get 2 E's and subtract this जिसमें सिर्फ एक ही है, so सिर्फ 1 E will be left. ठीक है. Now again a little bit of calculation, but question में फिर भी इतना कुछ ऐसा tough question नहीं था. ठीक है. So there are 13 two-digit consecutive odd numbers. If 39 is the mean of first 5 such numbers, what is the mean of all 13 numbers? See, one thing which I have already told also in the class and everything is that when you take a series जिसमें difference is same, for example let's say you have 3 5 7 9 11, you have this. ठीक है. In this series difference is same for all of these. Basically this is known as arithmetic progression. ठीक है. In this case middlemost term is the average. ठीक है. Middlemost term will be the average of the series. Now you know that 13 two-digit odd consecutive numbers. ठीक है. So firstly अगर 13 digits है, so middlemost term कौन सी होगी? 13 plus 1 divide by 2, 14 by 2. Seventh term will be the middlemost term. That means for 13 consecutive odd digits, seventh term जो होगी that will be your mean in this question. But यहाँ पे हमें यही नहीं पता कि seventh term कौन सी है. We have to find that out. इतना ही task है. ठीक है. So in this case, you know that 39 is the mean of first 5. अच्छा, 39 is the mean of first 5. That means previous term will be what? 37 and previous to it 35. This will be what? 41, 43. तभी तो ये middle most term आई and it is the mean. I know mean is what? Mean is middle most term. If 39 is the mean, that means 39 is in the middle. ठीक है. Now you see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Fifth term I have written. I have to find out seventh term. Sixth term क्या होगी? 43 plus 2, 45. Seventh term will be what? 45 plus 2, 47. 47. Option A will be your answer. This is the answer. 13 terms के series में सबसे पहले you should know that middle term will be what? 13 plus 1 divide by 2. In case of odd, अगर even number of terms हो, for example 14 terms in the series, then you don't even have a middle term. ठीक है. So in that case we will take average of the middle two terms. But here odd number of terms है, यहाँ पर आप middle term find out कर सकते हो. 13 सीरीज के लिए मिडल टर्म इज व्हाट? सेवेंथ टर्म. 6 एक साइड 6 एक साइड, बीच में सेवेंथ टर्म जो होगी वो मिडल वाली टर्म होगी. सो सेवेंथ टर्म ही हमें फाइंड आउट करनी थी. ओके. एंड वी ऑलरेडी नो कि फर्स्ट 5 टर्म्स में मीन इज 39. दैट मीन्स 39 कौन सा होगा? सेंटर वाला नंबर होगा ना फॉर दीज 5 टर्म्स. ठीक है. सो दिस वाज फॉर द second question of 2018. Then you have question number 3, that is a question of allegations, mixtures. There is a milk sample with 50% water in it. If 1/3 of this milk is added to equal amount of pure milk, then water in the new mixture will fall down to what? ठीक है. So firstly, I don't know the quantity of the mixture. So I will just assume कि quantity is 100 liters. ठीक है. 50% water. That means 50 liters water, 50 liters milk. ठीक है. 1/3 of this milk. That means अब ये पूरे का 1/3, तो उसमें इसका भी 1/3 आएगा, इसका भी 1/3 आएगा. ठीक है. 1/3 of this milk is added to equal amount of pure milk. That means firstly, 1/3 of this milk is what? 1/3 of, oh sorry, 1/3 of this milk. Let's say this is what? A. Okay, 1/3 of A is added to equal amount of pure milk. Equal amount. Whatever this is, pure milk of same amount. Okay. Firstly, what is this? 1/3 of 50 liter water plus 50 liter milk. This is the liquid that you have. Okay. 1/3 of this is being added to 100 by कितने में? Same quantity में. Total will be 100/3 only. ठीक है. 100/3 pure milk. This is what you have in the final mixture. अब final mixture में क्या है आपके पास? 50/3 water plus 50/3 milk plus 100/3 milk. That means 50/3 water plus 150/3. That means 50 milk. This is what you have in the final mixture. Mixture में question में पूछा है water in the new mixture will fall down to what? 50/3 water है, 50 milk है, तो water is to milk की ratio कितनी आ गई? 50/3 50. That means what? 1:3. Water to milk. वाटर टू मिल्क 1:3 है, तो वाटर की कितनी परसेंटेज है? 1 डिवाइडेड बाय टोटल 1 + 3 4 25% ऑफ वाटर. ऑप्शन ए विल बी योर आंसर फॉर दिस क्वेश्चन. ठीक है. सो in this question, firstly you had to look at the original mixture. It was 100 liters of mixture. उसमें 50 लीटर वाटर है, 50 लीटर मिल्क है. ठीक है. आफ्टर दैट आप इसका 1/3 ऐड कर रहे हो, तो उसमें वाटर की भी कुछ क्वांटिटी होगी दैट वी हैव एडेड हियर. ठीक है. सो अगेन just a little the question requires a little bit of understanding of the statement itself first, then a little bit of understanding of allegations, fractions, adding and multiplying fractions, finding out percentages from ratios. So even though it was a question of allegation, but there were a lot of concepts involved in it, right? So that is why when students ask that can we skip ratio chapter, if you have skipped ratio chapter, how will you find that if water is to milk is 1:3, then water is 1/4 multiply 100. If you have skipped the chapter of ratios, how will you know how to find out percentage of water in this mixture? Okay, so there are some basic chapters, even though direct questions of those have not been asked, but still they are very important for you, so that you can solve other questions which are dependent on that. Chalo. Moving on to the fourth question of 2018. You had average rainfall in a city for first 4 days. First 4 days के लिए average rainfall थी 0.40 inch. Rainfall on the last 2 days, that means 5th and 6th, was 4:3. Now again ratios are being used. अब ये देखो first 4 days के लिए 0.4 थी, that means total of 4 कितना हो जाएगा? 0.4 multiply 4, this is 1.6. Rainfall on last 2 days, that means fifth day it was 4x, 6th day it was 3x, and average of 6 days was 0.50 inch. That means total of 4th day 4 days 1.6 plus 4x plus 3x divide by 6. This is what? Average of 6 days. This is equal to 0.5. That means what? 1.6 plus 7x is equal to 3. 7x is equal to 1.4. 3 minus 1.6. X is equal to what? 0.2. Now you have to find out what was the rainfall on the 5th day. 5th day is what? 5th day is 4x. 4x. X is 0.2. Option C will be your answer for this question. ठीक है. Again, इस क्वेश्चन में तो कुछ भी मुश्किल नहीं था. Neither the concept of ratios was tough, nor the concept of averages was tough. Very simple question. Now, moving on to 2016. See, if you are skipping these questions, जो कि easy हैं, आपके जो पेपर में लॉस होता है, इट इज नॉट बिकॉज ऑफ स्किपिंग हार्ड क्वेश्चंस. ऐसा कोई रूल नहीं है दैट यू हैव टू अटेम्प्ट ऑल द क्वेश्चंस. इन फैक्ट देयर इज अ रूल दैट देयर आर सम क्वेश्चंस दैट आर मेंट टू वेस्ट योर टाइम. यू डोंट हैव टू फोकस ऑन दैट. बट ऐसे क्वेश्चन जिसमें बिल्कुल बेसिक्स ही पूछे गए हैं, दीज आर द क्वेश्चंस दैट यू कैन नॉट स्किप. दीज विल फेच यू मार्क्स. ठीक है. You have 30 gram of sugar was mixed with 180 ml water in a vessel A. So A में sugar by water is 30 by 180. B में 40 gram of sugar was mixed in 280 ml of water. So sugar by water in B is 40 by 280. And 20 gram of sugar was mixed with 100 ml of water in C. That means sugar by water is what? 20 by 100. Then solution in B is sweeter than C, sweeter than A, as sweet as C, less sweet than C. So you have to compare the fractions. जिसमें शुगर ज्यादा होगी, that means जो रेशो ज्यादा होगी उसमें शुगर ज्यादा है, because sugar is the numerator. So this A is what? A is 1 by 6. B is what? B is 1 by 7. C is what? C is 1 by 5. ठीक है. That means देखो A में 6 parts में से 1 part is sugar. ठीक है. Oh, sugar is to water. Water 6 parts है, 1 part sugar है. That means total 7 में से 1 part is sugar only. 1 out of 7. B में कितना है? 1 out of 8. Sugar is what? 1 out of 8. C में कितना है sugar? 1 out of 6 होगा. ये शुगर है, ये वाटर है. टोटल इज 6 ना. सो शुगर विल बी व्हाट? 1 आउट ऑफ 6. नाउ क्वेश्चन इज, अच्छा कौन सा ज्यादा स्वीट है? सो वी नो इन विच बी में लीस्ट अमाउंट ऑफ शुगर है. ठीक है. 7 पार्ट्स वाटर के लिए ओनली 1 पार्ट शुगर इज देयर. बी में लीस्ट है. सो सॉल्यूशन इन बी इज स्वीटर देन सी. नो. स्वीटर देन ए. नो. As sweet as C. No, not possible. As sweet मतलब equal. Equal तो नहीं है वो fraction. Less sweet than C. Option D will be your answer. B में क्या है? Least amount of sugar है. अब इसमें तो बिल्कुल ही very easy question. Only you had to compare fractions. Monthly average salary paid to all employees of a company was 5,000. Monthly average salary paid to male and female employees was 5,200 and 4,200 respectively. Then percentage of male employees in the company is what? Let's say male employees are M, female employees are F. ठीक है. So if you have to see, total of male employees will be what? 5,200 M. Average ये है और number है M. So 5,200 multiply M. Total of female will be what? 4,200 multiply F divided by total employees, male plus female. This is equal to what? 5,000 average. ठीक है. ऐसे ही find out करते हैं average. Total of male, total of female divided by total employees is equal to 5,000. So if you solve this from here, you have 5,200 male plus 4,200 female is equal to 5,000 male plus 5,000 female. That means from here you will have 200 male is equal to 800 female. Male upon female is what? 4 upon 1. Male upon female 4 upon 1 है. What is the percentage of male employees? Percentage of male employees क्या होगी? Male is 4, female is 1. दैट मीन्स टोटल विल बी व्हाट 5. ठीक है, तो मेल एम्प्लॉयज की परसेंटेज कितनी होगी 4/5 मल्टीप्लाई बाय 100 80. ऑप्शन बी विल बी योर आंसर. ओके, so again easy question. Abhi tak we have seen that there was I think only one question in which calculation was there, ratio again everything was there, but not that much hard questions have been asked from this topic. So what you can conclude is topic mein there is only one formula, total divided by number of persons, and इतने formulas भी नहीं है, इतना calculation भी मुश्किल नहीं है, nothing is tough. That means this is one of the टॉपिक्स जिसमें आप करके स्कोर कर सकते हो. ओके, मूविंग ऑन टू द थर्ड क्वेश्चन. सम ऑफ एजेस ऑफ 5 members comprising a family 3 years ago was 80 years. ठीक है, सम ऑफ एज इज 80 years. ऑलरेडी गिवन है, ये एवरेज नहीं है. सम ऑफ एज ऑफ 5 members है. 3 years ago was 80 years. तो अगर पूछा जाए now what will be the sum of their age? 80 plus all the 5 members, सारे 5 members plus 3 हुए होंगे in age. So 80 plus 15, this will be the present age total of 5 members, right? Then average age of family today is same as that as it was 3 years ago. 3 years ago average क्या थी? 80 total है. Number of members are 5. So average is 16. Average आज भी 16 ही है. ऐसा कैसे possible है? Because of an addition of a baby. That means now members are not 5, members are 6. ठीक है? Because one baby is also added in the family. You have to find out age of the baby. So simple है ये तो. 80 plus 15 is what? 95 plus B, that is the age of baby, is equal to 96. B is 1. The baby is 1 year old right now. Okay, I hope this much is understood. यहाँ already given है कि total is 80 years. 80 years कब है total? 3 years back. How many members are there? 5 members. तो सबकी एज 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3 हुई. That means सबकी एज टोटल अब कितना इंक्रीज बाय 15 हो गया. बट एक बेबी भी आया है, सो अब वो बेबी की एज भी ऐड कर दो. टोटल फैमिली मेंबर्स 5 की जगह 6 हो गए, तो दिस ऑल्सो यू ऐड. ठीक है, डिवाइड बाय 6. This is equal to 16, which is the previous average. Chalo, moving on to the question in 2015. One question was asked. It was of mixtures. ठीक है, question में क्या है? 2 equal glasses of same type are respectively 1/3 and 1/4 full of milk. They are then filled up with water and the contents are mixed in a pot. What is the ratio of milk and water in the pot? ठीक है, so basically दो mixtures है. One is this, one is this. In this 1/3 milk is there. In this 1/4 milk is there. बाकी जितना भी है water है. उसके बाद इन दोनों को मिक्स कर दिया एक अनदर पॉट में. यहां पर आपको व्हाट इज द रेशो, यहां पर मिल्क एंड वाटर की रेशो बतानी है. दिस इज द क्वेश्चन. सो आई डोंट हैव द टोटल अमाउंट हियर. कैन आई जस्ट अज्यूम दैट टोटल अमाउंट इज 12? अज्यूम कर लिया. 12 क्यों अज्यूम किया? बिकॉज 2 ग्लासेस ऑफ इक्वल सेम टाइप. दैट मीन्स यहाँ 12 है तो यहाँ भी 12 होगा. नाउ इसमें मिल्क कितना है? 1/3 of 12. So milk is 4. That means remaining is water. 4 liters milk है. Total is 12. That means water will be what? 8 liters. Here 1/4 is milk. That means 3 liter milk. 12 is the total. That means water will be what? 9 liter. If you mix all of this, milk 4 liter, milk 3 liter, you will get 7 liters milk. Water 8 liter plus 9 liter, you will get 17 liters water. So what is the ratio of milk and water in the final ये mixture? 7:17. Option A will be your answer. Trick क्या थी? Assume कर लेना so that your question becomes easy. Now, consider the following information. This is a question of 2012. अच्छा, ये क्वेश्चन में एवरेजेस का एज सच फॉर्मूला यूज नहीं होगा, बट यू शुड नो कि एवरेजेस के बेसिक्स क्या है, व्हाट इज एवरेज, ठीक है, दैट विल बी यूज्ड हियर. So in this question you have consider the following information regarding the performance of a class of 1000 students. 1000 students की क्लास में in 4 different tests. फर्स्ट टेस्ट में एवरेज मार्क्स इज 60. दैट मीन्स एक क्लास में एक बच्चा एवरेज जो है 60 मार्क्स है, ठीक है, उस टेस्ट में. रेंज है 30 to 90. 30 मिनिमम मार्क्स है, 90 इज मैक्सिमम मार्क्स. Similarly, in this class also, average is 60. So 45 is minimum, 75 is maximum. Here average is 70, minimum, maximum, 20 and 100. Minimum, maximum, average is 80. Now, if I ask you, suppose there is one student, he got 60 marks. ठीक है. Let's say I ask you in test 2. टेस्ट 2 में उस स्टूडेंट के 60 मार्क्स आए. यू विल से ओके फाइन गुड, एवरेज मार्क्स आप ला रहे हो, जो क्लास में एवरेज है यू आर गेटिंग एवरेज मार्क्स, ठीक है. रेंज है 45 to 75 की, सो यू आर क्लोज टू द एंड रेंज ऑल्सो, ठीक है. सो यू आर गेटिंग 60 मार्क्स, इट इज फाइन. एट द सेम टाइम इफ आई से इन थर्ड टेस्ट स्टूडेंट गॉट 60 मार्क्स, then you will see 60 marks to average से बहुत कम है, 10 marks are less. That means there are a lot of students who are also getting 60 plus marks. So you are not even close to average. तो इस टेस्ट में आप 60 marks को bad बोल दोगे और इसी टेस्ट में आप 60 marks को good बोल दोगे सेकेंड टेस्ट में, right? So these marks are what? आप कैसे compare कर रहे हो? Marks are 60 only. But you are saying test 2 में if you got 60 then good. Test 3 में if you got 60 then bad. How? Because you are comparing it using the average. ठीक है, यही करना है इस क्वेश्चन में. If student scores 74 marks in each test, in which of the following test is her performance the best comparatively? Best किस में है? In which of the following test is her performance the best comparatively? Firstly ये देखो, if you got 74 marks in this, you will say average is 80. You are getting less than average, poor performance. Average is 70. You are getting more than average, good. ठीक है. Average is 60. But how much? अच्छा, in this case you are getting 4 marks more than average, good. Average is 60. You are getting 74. 14 marks more than average. Here also 74. 14 marks more than average. That means firstly I know that test number 1 is very good and test number 2 is very good performance. ठीक है, इतना तो आ गया, क्लियर हो गया. इसमें तो है ही नहीं बैड, इसमें गुड है, बट स्टिल यू हैव टू सी बेस्ट. ठीक है, सो यहाँ पर और यहाँ पर यू कैन चेक दैट द परफॉर्मेंस ऑफ द स्टूडेंट इज गुड. नाउ यू हैव टू कंपेयर. तो अब कैसे कंपेयर करोगे? 74 marks the student is getting, 60 average is the same for both, so 74 here, 74 here. यहाँ देखो range of marks is 90. Student could have maximum. There is a student sitting in class that got the student got 90 marks. He or she got 90 marks in this test. ठीक है, and you whatever she is, this student is getting 74 marks. तो maximum से कितना कम है? At the same time आप 74 marks ला रहे हो, maximum marks are 75. दैट मीन्स आपका मैक्सिमम मार्क्स, जो हाईएस्ट स्कोरर है, क्लास का टॉपर है इस टेस्ट में, उससे ओनली 1 मार्क्स लेस यू आर गेटिंग. सो दिस मीन्स टेस्ट 2 में योर परफॉर्मेंस इज द बेस्ट. ठीक है, इतना ही करना था. इसमें देयर वाज नो फॉर्मूला ऑल्सो. सी दिस इज अ टाइप ऑफ क्वेश्चन इन विच आई विल से एवरेजेस में रीजनिंग इज मिक्स्ड. ठीक है, so it is not a basic mathematics average question, it is a reasoning average question. Okay, now moving on to the last question, that is of CSAT 2011. So from the beginning only averages का question have been asked. ठीक है, so a student in her first 4 tests got average score of n points. ठीक है, if she exceeds her previous average score by 20 points on her 5th test, basically this means first 4 test में average was n. So total marks in 4 test कितने आ गए? 4n. Total of 4 is what? 4n marks. 5th test में she exceeded average also by 20 points. So this is 5th test marks. You have to find out average score of the first 5 tests. That means average of all of this. Total कितना होगा? 4n plus n plus 20 divided by how many tests are there? 5. So 4n plus n, 5n plus 20 divided by 5. This means what? N plus 4. This will be your answer. Option C. N plus 4 will be your answer for this question. Now, see, now as we discussed, question of averages. अब इसमें भी इतना कुछ tough नहीं था. In fact, the question took very less time. Let's say around 30 seconds, 45 seconds time for one question to attempt, right? So it is not one of the toughest topic. At the same time, it is easy. Formulas are less in this topic, and questions have been asked. So again, not a topic that I would advise that you should leave. Or the questions also, if the questions of this topic are asked, then it's good if you are attempting, because questions are not that tough. Okay, so we are done with averages and allegations, and then I will see you guys in the next session.